Hello world and welcome back to my channel Honza's Collection, and in today's video I would like to show you Geralt Grandmaster Ursine from the video game The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This statue has been made by Dark Horse Deluxe and it is a licensed statue. You can see the logo of CD Projekt Red, and it's a pretty cheap statue actually. You don't have to pay much for this, and it is already a big line. So here you can see coming soon, but actually these statues are already on the market for quite some time. If I'm not mistaken, this statue has been released around like 2 or 3 years ago, more or less. Now I'm selling this statue because I have found a buyer, and because I'm not a huge Witcher fan, then it just don't make sense for me to have this at home. So just to explain to you a little bit more what is my view on the Witcher universe. So basically, I always wanted to understand Witcher, what this video game and books and TV series is all about. But I never really found enough time and effort to actually do this, because I've never read the books, and I always heard about how Witcher 3 is amazing video game. It is very popular, especially here in Czech Republic, and it was always the game of the year for so many people. So I wanted to understand why it is so great, and because I was never a fantasy fan, I was never really good in playing RPG games because I'm not able to stick in it long enough to be able to appreciate it. So it was simply just not the game for me, but always the game which I wanted to understand. But because I don't have Xbox or computer which would be good enough, and because I don't like to play very old games, it would mean for me that I would have to start with Witcher 3, not Witcher 1 and 2. So that's why I was hoping that after Netflix will release the Witcher TV series, then I will have a better understanding of this whole universe, and then I can play the game. Unfortunately, the first season of The Witcher was very confusing for me, because it was already counting with the fact that you have read the books at least, but I was very confused, and there was a lot of skipping from timeline to timeline, so I didn't really understand what is going on, so it got me even more confused. So after that, I have decided finally to start reading the books, but I've read the first one, where are only some short stories, and I was also confused. So I thought, maybe I'm just too stupid, or it's just bad luck, or I don't know. Some people told me that the real story begins actually in the second book, which I didn't know before. Otherwise, I would probably start with that. But reading the first book was very time consuming for me, and I did not enjoy it that much. So I thought, yeah, maybe it's just this universe is not for me. So now I'm looking forward for season 2 of the TV series, so I will definitely take a look on this, and hopefully one day I will have a better understanding of the Witcher universe, but unfortunately at this moment, I know that he's now wearing something which we call in Czech Republic medvědí zbroj, which in English means something like that he is wearing a suit from a bear. But I don't know why. I don't know what is going on here. So unfortunately, I'm not the right person to tell you about that. But I think that I'm the right person who can tell you if this statue is good or bad. And I think that for the price you are paying, it's pretty good actually, because it's one of the cheapest statues which you can get. So basically, to make it simple, you have like Funko Pop, then you have Dark Horse, then you have Diamond Select, then you have, let's say, Gentle Giant or Hot Toys or what else? There are some more companies, Toys Era, So Toys, and so on. So he's one of the cheapest ones, and for the price you are paying, I think you are getting a lot. But you just have to accept the fact that it's still a PVC figure. So everything is plastic. There is nothing like this is not a leather material. This is not metal. This is not wood. This is not steel, and all these things, which is unfortunate. But if it would be the material which we would like to see here, then we would not pay such a low price for this. So that's the compromises here. And one of the things which I also have to mention is that he's not really standing that good as I would like. So if you have seen the video where I was reviewing Hitman from the collector's edition, then you might notice that he has the same issue, because as he is going, and it basically, like, it tells you that this is like some sort of dynamic pose where he's like ready for the fight. It's fine to look at it, but unfortunately, like, he's actually standing only on this feet and a little bit on this one. So that means that he's very heavy in this area, which means that he's going a little bit to the left from your perspective. So I don't think it was the purpose of it. It doesn't really make much sense, in my opinion. And unfortunately, this is what you are getting for the price. And another thing which I don't like that much are these bases, because the whole Witcher line from Dark Horse has these kind of bases, and like this part, like this black part, is a very long and too massive, and too plastic actually, and where there is no like sculpting here, there is basically nothing interesting. So he looks like that he's standing on, I don't know, a can maybe. So this part I don't like, and it also takes much more space in your display than it could. And then we have this piece with this wolf amulet, or I don't know what it is actually. So this part is okay, although I'm not sure if you can actually find something like this in the virtual world, like some kind of floor which would have this sculpt. I don't know, you have to tell me that. But I think that overall, like, this part is just bad, and I don't know why they have decided to do it like this, because it's just can I say ugly? Would it be too harsh to say that? I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about this. And then we should speak about the head sculpt, which is I think okay. Like, you can see the likeness. At least I can see that, and you have to bear in mind that we are not looking for the likeness with Henry Cavill, but we are looking for the likeness with the Witcher from the video game. And as I said, I haven't played the game, but I have seen some screenshots, and based on that, I think that it is pretty accurate. he looks like how he should look like. And you also have here some details. So you have this scar. He has like the part of his hair are going like all the way to the back. uh, so like this is nice sculpt for the price you are paying. It's also good that his eyes are yellow as they should be. On the other hand, the paint job on these eyes is very simple, and although can imagine that it was complicated to create it like that, if we would compare the eyes with the eyes of, for example, Hot Toys figure, then the difference would be enormous. So that's just that. But what I would also point it out is like the suit itself, because this is the thing which I like the most on this Witcher, and it's one of the reasons why I have decided to buy this a couple of years ago, because I think it's pretty straightforward, and he has all these like pockets and like this bag, like so many details and so many like packages here, and like the whole thing, how it looks is just outstanding. I also like this part right here, this skirt, if I can say that. I don't know, like you have to trust me that I know nothing about this, but like the whole thing looks amazing. uh Even here, like you have these beautiful details, which is great. And then we have this sword, and it is a plastic piece. It's not very dangerous for you, so you don't have to worry that you could damage yourself. But on the other hand, you should be careful not to break the sword, because it's very thin kind of plastic, so be careful about that. But in general, yeah, I think it's good. Like, although I'm selling it, still think that if you would bear in mind that I'm not a Witcher fan yet, hopefully, um, then I have still decided to buy this statue, which tells you something. Because it was back in the days when I was collecting statues similar to this one, it was still that good that although I'm not collecting any Witcher stuff and I haven't played the game and I know nothing about this world, I have still decided to buy Witcher for me and for my collection, because I just thought that he looks amazing. So, yeah, I think the only question that you have to answer to yourself is if you are actually collecting these kind of statues. If you are willing to upgrade soon, then doesn't make sense. If this should be one of your first statues which you are willing to add to your collection, then yes, go for it, because like for the price you are getting very nice statue. Just be careful, especially with the way how he stands, and maybe even help him somehow, give him some accessories which could help him to stand as he should. But yeah, I think I can recommend him. So that was my review. I hope you like it, and I hope that you will forgive me that I don't know everything about everything. And if you did like this review and unboxing, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon. And you can also let me know down in the comments below how stupid I am for not going deeper into this universe, and what mistake I have done to miss this great universe. And I will probably agree with you. So yeah, let's see each other in the next video. Bye.